Hi there, this is my lock, and this is my entry into HV Logic's 500 subscriber giveaway. And congratulations, HV Logic, on surpassing the 500 subscriber mark. Way to go. So, you've asked us to have a wee look at our lock collection. So, I'll start off by showing this is my little picker space. Just a wee corner of my computer desk. And this is my padlock shelf. So on the top I've got Big Chub at the back, a couple of Abus 8355s. This one I've picked, this one I've not been able to pick yet, and I think it's down to the bitting, if the camera will focus. So that low cut, which is almost a zero lift, protecting the high cut at the back, I can't get to that back pin without overlifting the low cut and losing the false set. So a couple of Federal Lock 730s, and on the front row I've got a Draper Expert 46 Kryptonite, a couple of Ruco 2s. This one's got a 500 core, which I've picked. This one's got the 600 core, which I'm still struggling with. The Bergwachter Gamma 700, which I've recently made a video. Bit of a long battle for that one. It was about a 7-minute pick. The shelf below, I've got my American locks and my 1100 clones. So the American lock 1100s on the back, a Series 40, and I've got an American lock rim cylinder there. It's all standards that's in it, but I've got a Sparrows reload kit that I can repin security pins in there. I've got a couple of US marked military padlocks, the Master Lock 5200, and the clones, the Era, the Avis, the Squire, the Padlock 90A Pro, the Federal Lock 90A, and the Casp 14040. So that's the American locks and clones. And the next shelf down, I've got my Master Lock Lottos, 410s, the Abus, the Padlock PL 410 Pro. I've got a few Yales. I've got the laminated, a couple of vintage Yales there, and a couple of Old Unions. And on either side I've got, the Master Lock XL or Magnum for the meme. And on the other side I've got the Master Lock 230 LH, but I've swapped out the standard driver pins for the serrated and spools that were in this rattled 410. So the shelf below is just some random odds and sods. I've got a couple of disc detainer locks. I've not really even begun to tackle disc detainers. A wee Squire 220 in the middle. I've not done any lever lock. I don't have tools to do the lever locks. I'll have to look at Brummy's video and try and make up a couple of lever wires. Some combination locks. Another Bergwachter C-line, Abus Mini Union, and in the back there's a Draper and a couple of unbranded. The cutaway lock at the back there is an Abus. We've got a Squire, an RS. So nothing special there. So now these storage containers are my Eurolocks, and we'll go into wide angle there. So the storage locks are Euro profiles and rim cylinders. In the top, we've got all the to-do locks. So at the back here we've got some EVAs. They're all sort of EVA 4 profile. Some more EVAs. We've got some Arrow SFIC keyless, and it's got one of the nastier Arrow keyways, which has been a real struggle. I've not had anything from them yet. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like a P Extra keyway style on there. I've had a go of it, but not had any joy with it yet. Just random assorted rims, nothing special. Yales and Eras. An ASA that I need to make a key for. This is one I only arrived the other day. It's a UAP Kinetica 3-star. So I'm yet to try and pick that. It's the keys. And after watching one of Chris Capoon's recent videos, where he was picking a Brady, I decided to pick one up. I didn't realise that these had an ABUS core, so we'll have a go at picking that on video soon. So that's my to-dos. This is what's this? This is the very high security, which I class as having 6 or more security pins. So I've got ASAs. What have we got there? 500s, 600s, and the recent lucky acquisition of the 700 with Christmas trees and gins. Be a while before I manage to get into that one. It's a black belt lock, and I am nowhere near there yet. We've got an EVA DPS, which I've managed to pick once. I'll have to have a wee practice on it and try picking again. These are the Titan 3-stars. That's the half with the 4 pins. That's a reasonably difficult pick. These are all the Titan 3-stars with the sort of standard, some of them have T-pins, some of them have a mixture of serrated T-spins, deep spools. That's a full Titan 3-star. I used to have 11 of them, down to 4 or 5, down to 6 trades and given a few away. What we've got here, the CISA with a restricted keyway, and an ABUS with a restricted keyway. At the back there, I know it's not got the 6 or more security pins. It's a Tessa T5. It's got tapered driver pins. I find them a real struggle, so it lives in the high security one until I get a better hang of it. And there is, of course, medical, biaxial, no key, and yes, I've had no joy playing with that. I'll have to. It's grub screwed, so I can progressively pin it, which is a project I'll need to do at some point. This is one of the Titans, but it's one of the internal halves, so it doesn't have the security driver pins. It's got standard driver pins, but it's got spooled key pins. So I may well have pinned this one up with the Sparrow's security pins, just to make it a bit more of a challenge. Now these, I've got a few of these, so I might well use these as challenge locks in the future when I get round to making some challenge locks for my belt progression. They're good tolerances, so they're quite a good lock body to work on. Next one down is Dimple Locks, which I've not done a lot of picking on the Dimple Locks yet. These ones I've managed to pick. There's Yale 1-star. I think there's a Yale Platinum 3-star. That one's had its external side drilled. This one is fully intact. I've managed to pick that one. These ones have not. So I've got a couple of Altians, more Yales. These ones I don't have keys for, so that's the ABS with the interactive driver, and that's a multi-lock with no key. Then we get down to sort of reasonably hard locks, which I class as having 4 to 6 security driver pins, and it's just a mix and match there. That's where I keep the rest of the interior Titan halves. So these will all be made into challenge locks at some point when I get round to it. Some Chubb rim cylinders, a couple of other. We've got a Yale with a restricted keyway. Dynamic with mushroom pins. These are Evas, I think. Yeah. And they're just sort of generic Euro profile Yales, ASEC, that sort of thing. And we've got the complete. They're all halves and they're all completes. Medium and low security ones we've got in there. I started off by picking nothing but Euro profiles and Euro rim cylinders, and then I found the joy of the shackle pop and went on to buying more padlocks. Over here in these boxes there, I've got my Sparrows disc detainer pick, the Sparrows repinning kit, and in this there's just a few assorted tools, a hand vise and some key blanks, bench vise, Stanley, bucket of tools, some degreaser for cleaning up some of the old locks. There we go, that's my picker space and my locks. Yeah, okay, good luck HV Logic, and hopefully it won't take long to get to the 1000 subscriber mark, and good luck to everybody who enters the competition. Oh, sorry. These are works in progress. GG is kryptonite to me. It's I've had this one for a while and it's in the naughty bucket. I can't seem to get anywhere with GGs. Same with this Q brand. I've picked plenty of Q brand locks in the past, but this one for some reason I'm having trouble with. And the same with this Chavo. It's causing me grief. So I've got them on the desk to work at. It's just sometimes you come across these relatively standard locks that just seem to be difficult to pick. So that's what I'm working away at the moment. So excellent. Good luck everybody. Cheers.